What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the Power PS Sonic Super Sport Series battery with the number PTZ7S. It is a gray in color battery. I put this battery in my 2015 CBR 1000 Repsol Edition bike. And I just wanted to talk to you guys about the situation that I had with this battery and taking it out of my CBR. With this battery sitting in a 2015 CBR and models like the 2015 CBR, the battery is slanted like this and sitting in the actual bike itself. So if you're on the right side of the bike, which is the throttle side, this is exactly how the battery is sitting in the bike. So as you are seeing it on the camera is exactly how it's sitting in the bike if you are facing it on the throttle side of the motorcycle. So in instance, the throttle is right here, the clutch is on this side, here's the seat, and then this is your battery. So as you can tell, like the battery is slanted just like this. So as you're taking the screw out of this negative side terminal, this little hard to find bolt or nut, excuse me, falls down into the bike every single time I take this screw off on this negative side. So let's go through it here, walk through it real quick. I'm unscrewing this negative screw on this negative terminal side, and the nut is in here. As soon as that screw comes off of that nut, here's what the nut does. This is how it's sitting in the bike. That's exactly what it does, and it falls down into the bike. So I'm advising all of you guys to what I just learned and what I'm going to do now from now on. If I ever take my battery out again of my CBR, which I'm going to have to in 2021 winterizing, I suggest having a magnet ready as you're unscrewing, so that placing the magnet right here as you're unscrewing, so that once that screw is off and disconnected from this nut and starts to fall, that magnet will catch it. Because I spent over 30-40 minutes trying to wiggle that magnet that I have inside of the seat of my motorcycle, trying to find this little thing and where it dropped. It's still sitting in my bike somewhere as we speak right now. And luckily, my buddy at Rider's Choice and Dylan over at Rick Roush saved me because they both had one set apiece. Dylan at Rick Roush said he had a set from a new battery that they put in somebody else's bike that they just used his old screws. So they had this set laying around. And then my buddy at Rider's Choice, Bela, very good customer service there. I always take my bikes there. He is my first call if I ever need something with the bike repaired. Very good customer service, very good pricing. So I always go to him first and foremost. He always gets my business first. But he also had a set for me and saved me some headache, man. I was looking all over for these things, and I advise all of you, do not lose this little nut for this Power PS Sonic Super Sport Series batteries, guys, because they are super hard to find. I looked all over for this thing. You won't find it in an auto parts store. You won't find it at Home Depot, Lowe's, a hardware store. You have to basically buy a brand new battery just to get these size screws and nuts. I'm dead serious. I'm 100% serious on that. You have to almost buy a brand new. If places you look at don't have this, like I said, none of those automotive stores will have it. No hardware store will have it. You got to go to a bike shop, like an actual motorcycle shop, like I did, and ask if they have it. And again, Rick Roush, they only had one set, literally one set that he sold me. Because when I went there and bought this set, I said, hey, give me about 3 sets of these. He said, no, that's the only set I got. So I definitely bought those. And then my buddy at Rider's Choice, Bela, he gave me a set as well. So now I have a set to go in the bike and then a spare set as well. Thank goodness. But guys, I advise you, do not lose this. Use a magnet when you're unscrewing, especially this negative side. Use a magnet. As soon as you unscrew that screw, this thing is going to fall down into the bike. I guarantee it. So for these Power PS Sonic Super Sport Series batteries, for these CBRs that have to go in like this at a tilt, so that nut is just going to fall right down into the bike after you go to take that nut out, or screw out, excuse me, just be ready with a magnet. Now the battery itself is a very good battery. I have nothing against the battery. I'm just saying the angle at which this battery sits in a 2015 CBR and that screw comes up, this nut is falling, and that these nuts are very hard to find. So I'm saying be ready when you're unscrewing this negative terminal on these batteries in CBR 1000s. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.